Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Alana and today I'm going to share with you some of my favorite stretches to help you with your splits practice. If you have a block handy, that will be perfect for this practice because if you aren't able to get into your full splits yet, you will need this. You can just pop it to the side for now. And we're going to start in downward facing dog. So taking your time to get here, finding that nice stretch through the hamstrings, maybe pedaling out the legs to begin with. Slowing down into your breath, taking nice deep inhales, elongated exhales. On your next inhale, floating the back right leg up. And exhale, drawing it forward and the foot plants between your hands. Lowering that left knee down. Inhale up to your low lunge. Sinking into the front of that left hip. Nice deep breath in here and exhale, floating down. Slowly pick your right leg up, make your way back to downward facing dog. Maybe pedaling out the legs again here. Taking a nice deep inhale as you lift the left leg. And as you exhale, it plants between the palms. Right knee down to the mat. Inhale up into your low lunge. Sinking into that right front hip. And inhale. Exhale, floating the hands back down to the mat. Picking yourself back up and back to your downward facing dog. Pedaling out the legs, going a little bit deeper here. Taking a nice deep breath. Letting everything go. Inhale, the right leg floats up. Exhale, draw it up between the hands again. We're going to drop that left knee down to low lunge. This time we'll be doing a little bit of a floss movement. So inhale up and exhale, straighten that front leg. Folding over it as well and flexing your toes back towards your face. So you're creating a nice active hamstring and calf. Inhale. Forward into your low lunge. Exhale, straighten that front leg into your floss movement. Let's do that again. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe just sitting here for a couple of breaths in our half splits pose. Taking a nice deep inhale and exhale, release. And then inhale, floating up, exhale, gonna plant those hands either side of the front foot, picking your back knee up off the ground, and making your way back to downward facing dog. Pedaling out those legs. On the next inhale, we float the left leg up. Exhale, draw it in, plants between the palms, back knee down. Inhale up to that low lunge. And exhale, we're going to begin our floss. So straightening that front left leg, drawing the toes back towards your face, making it nice and active. Inhale, forward, low lunge, exhale. Hanumanasana, our half splits. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale. Back to our half splits. Staying here for a couple of moments. Taking one more nice deep breath. And exhale, floating forward. Maybe one more low lunge before planting the hands, picking up that back knee and making our way back to downward facing dog. Feeling a bit more openness in the hamstrings and the hips. This time when we float our right leg up, I want you to bend it open. The heel comes towards the left glute. You're just opening the front of that right hip. Creating a nice big opening. Breathe into it. Try to keep your body weight even on your little tripod that you've created. And exhale, maybe taking one big circle with that hip. And taking the foot back down to downward facing dog. Taking one deep breath here. Exhale, release. On the inhale, floating the left leg up, folding it, the heel over towards the right glute and creating that nice, big, wide opening in the front of the hip. Breathing here. On the exhale, taking a nice big circle with the hip. And then exhale, downward facing dog. This time, inhale, the right leg floats up. Exhale, it lands between the palms, and the back knee floats down to the mat. We're actually going to take the right hand inside the foot this time for our lizard pose. So you can see my leg is on the outside, and I'm just placing my hands just on the inside. If this feels good to you and this is a great stretch in that left front hip, then just stay here. But if you'd like to go deeper and you have your block, you can either take it down to your forearms on your block, or you can take it to forearms on the mat if that's what feels good for you. Breathing deep here. Just here for a couple more breaths. Maybe from here, just coming back up to your hands. If you want that nice deep quad stretch on the left side, you can roll your right leg open. So taking it to the side of the foot, making the toes nice and active, and then maybe reaching back for your left foot from the inside. Just here for a moment, and then exhale, release. Picking up that back leg, back to your downward facing dog, feeling the openness that you've created in your hips here. On the inhale, float the left leg up. Exhale, it lands between the palms, that back knee floats down. But we're going to take our hands inside this time. If this is where it feels good for you, staying here, or maybe taking your block and coming to your forearms, creating a bit of a deeper opening with some more space in your hips. From here, just walking your way back up. If you would like to take that deeper stretch on the right quad, you can fold your leg open, keeping those toes nice and active. Keeping your right hand to support you, reaching back. Creating a little twist here. Just for a moment and then release. Slowly making your way back to downward facing dog, and then coming down to your knees on the mat. We are going to move into our splits practice now that we've warmed up our hips. So if you need to, you can take your block here, and we're going to start in Hanumanasana. So I'm going to take my left side just so I can show you what I'm doing. And from here, just straightening that front leg. Folding over and really slowly inching your back leg back. Maybe taking it an inch each time you take a breath. And just really slowly working your way in. If this is like as far as you can go and you're like, that's too much for me, you can take your block and place it under your left hip so that it's there to support you in creating your splits, and you can just hang out here and really feel that wide opening for yourself. Maybe folding over the front leg just slightly and really focusing on your breath, because the longer that you stay here, the deeper you're going to be able to go. Just focusing on nice deep breaths here. And if at any moment you feel like you can go deeper, you can either fold the block down to its flat side and take it a bit deeper, or you can completely remove it and take it into your full splits. So when you're here, just relaxing. I know it can be hard to relax in this pose, but just practicing being comfortable here in the discomfort. And whenever you're ready, slowly inching that back knee forwards, back to your half splits, taking your time, maybe taking the hands onto the inside of the leg and then just moving it slowly out to the side, just so that it can have a bit of room to move after that intense opening. And then taking it back to your knees, we're going to move into the other side. So, bringing your right leg forward to make like a little table. And then drawing that right hip back so that you create your nice half splits in the front leg again. If you need your block, make sure it's handy. And then from here, we're just going to slowly start inching our left leg back. If you need your block, taking it where you need it to give you that extra support so that you can just focus on slowly and safely opening up your hamstring muscles. Over time and through this practice, you'll start to feel it release. You might notice that you'll be able to take the block lower, or you might even notice that you don't even need the block anymore and you can go into your splits. And remember, when you get here, just finding space to just sit for a bit, focus on your breath, and remind yourself that you can make it through this because it's only temporary. As long as it's not causing you any pain and it's just, the mental side of, hey, you need to get out of this splits. I have been there, but just focusing on your breath, showing yourself and your mind that you can make it through this. It's fine. You're going to be fine. And then from here, just slowly inching that back leg forward so that you come all the way back to your half splits. Taking that right leg out to the side again, just so it can have that extra little opening and stretch. And now just taking a comfortable seat and feeling and noticing how open your hips might feel after that. So I hope you enjoyed that splits practice, and I hope it helps you with your own splits practice. Let me know in the comments what you thought, and if you would like to see more deep hip opening. I know that those ones have been a little bit more popular than the others on my channel so far, so yeah, would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for joining me again. Namaste.